they call geophagia out here in Madikwe. We see it quite a bit with a lot of the animals, even the elephants. And geophagia is a term that we use when animals feel the need to get nutrients from soil. And giraffes apparently do it a lot on Madikwe Game Reserve. We've seen it a few times. And then also, and you can actually see them do what they call osteophagia, which is when they do find bones on the ground and they leach the calcium out those bones. And this will deposit on their ossicones, which are on the top of the head there, which actually form from the top of the ossicone. This is where the deposit starts to deposit, which is actually on the top of the ossicone, and slowly makes its way down to the skull, and then eventually those ossicones do fuse onto the skull. Now the bulls continue to do this osteophagia behavior that I've just mentioned, even when the ossicones are full. And by doing that, a lot of the calcium deposits on their skull. And when these mature bulls, like the one that you're looking at now, has done enough osteophagia in his life, the skull becomes very, very heavy. And essentially when he goes in for a fight and fights another bull, the blow becomes a lot heavier as well, just because of the heavy nature of the skull with all of the depositation. Just wonderful. So this bull you're looking at is probably about just over 5 meters tall at the moment. It's about 5.5 meters, making them the tallest land mammal out here. And by far is one of the most unique animals you'll see in nature if you just look at their anatomy. And we just listen to some yellow-billed hornbills that are calling around us here. One thing you'll notice is how gentle they are at plucking those leaves off the plants. So they don't strip plants, they gently remove a few of the leaves and they'll move off into the next bush. Look at that, that is stunning. So it's a very clever move if you're a browser, not to annoy these plants. Especially a lot of the thorn felts out here, they do release chemicals called tannin, and we have spoken about this a few times. But giraffe have learned all about these tannins, and so they try and not annoy the plants too much. Now the tannins become this is quite a strong chemical, which when animals like giraffe, if they consume too much tannin, then their bodies get confused. Their stomachs tell them that they're full. And in situations when giraffes are consuming too much tannin, you can find giraffes are losing great condition and becoming thin and weak, yet they are still eating food. Beautiful sighting. So we hope to see the giraffes out in this area in the afternoon, because we'll probably come up to this northern part again and we can definitely spend time with them some more. But I think we would definitely like to follow up on some lions this afternoon. So definitely something to look forward to. Okay, good one. Lauren is doing a little bit of bird watching. I think let's head off that way and see what she's busy with.